One of the last steps we're going to do is wire up the electrical controls. We've got an actuator on the fan for the throttle control. We've got an actuator down at this end that rotates the manifold. Each of them are connected by a harness, and they will terminate here where we will connect to the combine switch box. Let's get started. We're going to undo the twist tie here on the harness here. We're just going to run that down safely alongside the header frame. We're going to connect the male end to the fan actuator. We'll feed that alongside the head. The Dynaflex has a nice convenient externally run hydraulic system, so we can make that connection quite easily right in front of the fan. With that connected to the fan, we're going to continue to run this harness along the top of the head with the electrical and hydraulic lines installed at the factory. We can run the wires along and simply tie them off to the hydraulic lines. Once we come out to this end, we're going to string our wires along with our main electrical harness to our single point connector. Once we have the air volume control wired to the fan, we're going to go ahead and work the other way from the actuator on the end of the manifold. We're going to be tying this harness to the manifold arm to ensure that it doesn't get snagged or caught on any crop. We're going to leave a loop here to allow the fore and aft to function, and then route it with the hydraulic cabling. And we're going to route it along with the electrical harness and hydraulic lines to the single point connector at the combine feeder house. Once we've got our manifold tilt and our fan control harnesses routed to the center, we're going to install our female connector on that harness. You'll notice that the housing has the letters A, B, C, D coordinated to each terminal. We're going to stick the white in terminal A and the black in terminal B. I'm just going to pop them in until we hear them click. Then I'm going to connect the manifold tilt harness with the black connected to terminal C and the white to terminal D. We're just going to force those in there until we hear them snap into place. Give them a little tug, make sure that they're not going to come out. Once we have our terminals in place, we're going to lock the clamshell in place. That locks the connection and seals it. Then we're just going to tie it off with our main electrical harness. That way we do not forget to disconnect it when we uncouple the combine.